Alright guys, welcome to the first episode of TimeCrafters. Myself is nguardsman628. I will be, I guess you could say, the owner of this. We have Elric, we have the Snipes, and we have Pi. I'm gonna let you guys introduce yourselves. So whoever wants to go first, don't be shy. It's okay. Not it. There you go. Alright, so it's between you two.
Alright.
Alright, there you go.
Well, obviously the Snipes. I've been playing with Guardsman for a couple years now, and uh, things like that. I've known him for a while personally, and he's Redstone and things like that. So,
Alright, Elric.
Hey, this is Elric of Masters here. Welcome to the server, everybody. TimeCrafters. Sounds like a cool place to be. Hoping to make this a good long season and see what we can do. Definitely, subscribe to each of us, but, subscribe to me more.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, Pi.
Well, as just implied, my name is Pi, and I'm hoping to achieve some sort of chill niche when it comes to the Minecraft video scene. I'm gonna try to be uploading at least once a week, or at least once a week, and that's about it.
Alright, so we're just going to get started gathering some basic materials, kind of telling each other. This is the first time we've really met and actually had a real conversation. Kind of tell a little bit more about each other and just kind of enjoy the show.
Sounds good.
Alright, so Pi, I got to know, where are you from?
WA, my dude. Western Australia.
That's so cool.
I
cool.
think it's cool how you guys are from America. Like, your voice is so, perfection.
It's perfection.
Yeah, it's so cool, man.
Now, is it like an accent, or?
I've always wanted to have
It's just because I have an accent.
an Australian accent.
I get it, yeah.
Like, I've always thought somebody with an Australian accent is just like whatever.
Yeah, I guess you're kind of like a person instead of that guy with the accent.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I always ask people this. Whenever I meet somebody that's from outside of the country, when you hear the word America, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Probably good military, because I watched this video on Australia's military versus the US.
Okay.
And you guys could apparently beat us 500 times over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why we support our troops.
Yeah.
Like Snipe or Guardsman. Fuck, that's gonna be a hard one.
I'll bleep it. You're good.
Yeah, like Guardsman, he's been in the military for what?
Almost
2 years.
Almost 3 years now. It's hard to believe. Yeah. I haven't deployed yet. I want to. I haven't gotten that far though. I'd love to go.
I wanted to go in the Army back when I was younger. My dad, he was a Green Beret back in Vietnam era. Yeah.
Very cool.
Are you guys just using MC for hosting, or do you actually have a server set up?
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
You know how you can. Oh, sorry. How you can use websites like MC Pro Hosting in order to make a server.
Yeah, that's what I'm using. I'm using Apex.
Damn, that's crazy. I went on a server. They had the best setup ever to have a server, and I was lagging like hell. But this server's located practically in the same place. So
Yeah.
completely fine. It's weird.
Well, that's good then.
I've
You know,
got it.
Excited to play.
It's funny, the Hermitcraft, they ended up moving their server. I think they originally had it in somewhere in the UK, but then they ended up moving it to Canada. And I don't know if they have any people in Canada, just America and the UK, as far as I know.
I think
I think I
Etho's
read
from
it.
America. I mean, Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think Etho is. I actually think I don't know if Vintage Beef plays for them anymore, but I actually think he is as well. Don't quote me on that, but I know Etho is. I don't know about Beef, but I haven't seen Beef in a while.
Oh, I found llamas.
Oh, there we go.
Cool.
Got some caravans going.
I never understood how to ride a llama.
You don't steer it. they just kind of follow you. If you lead one, if you get like a lead, like an actual rope lead, and you put that around one of them, the rest of them will follow you.
Well, what's the point of them?
They can hold chests, so they say it's good to carry like transport stuff long distances. But then shulker boxes were put into the game, so it kind of made it obsolete.
Well, no, actually, that makes them even better because you can fill that chest with shulker boxes full of stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
And they're pretty quick too, actually. Like, you don't actually have to wait for them. They follow you pretty well.
Yeah, I'm just deciding where to put my base, dude. Like, there's a lot of decent terrain around here, but I want something
Yeah.
really nice. Can any of you see like that huge crevice in one mountain? I think I'm gonna put it over there.
There you go.
I got you.
So if I sound like really
Whenever I get my freaking cast off or whatever, which
Yeah,
I believe is gonna
This
be
kid's
the 11th.
playing with a pin in his hand.
Yeah.
damn.
Talk about committed.
dedication.
I just tried to Mario jump on this floating island and
There you go.
smashed myself.
Oh, I'm planting trees.
Oh God, I almost fell down the ravine. What's going?
I'm sure that's going to happen before too long. Somebody's
Oh
going
yeah,
to.
someone. Yep.
Hey, are you guys using Minecraft sound for your videos? Like the music and stuff like
No,
that?
I turned the music off.
I turned the music off.
I turned
yeah.
the music off and I lowered like player and I lowered a bunch of stuff. I turned jukeboxes off because I never use them. I turned the disc players off or music boxes because I never use
Is that
them.
what I wanted?
I kept hostile mobs high so I can hear something of it coming.
Guardsman, I would do. Over here, I dropped a bunch of seeds. So if you want to grab them,
Where you at? Oh, I looked right at you and then walked away.
there's seeds over there. So.
All right, Snipes. What type of base are you going for?
I really haven't figured that out yet.
All right,
But
solid plan.
I'm thinking to do it like maybe in or on top of like a mountain. Maybe like a mountain house or something like that. Maybe logs.
I got you. What about you, Elric? What's your game plan?
Oh, I've got some lofty ideas. I don't know. I almost never follow through with the lofty ones, but I was thinking of, at least to start with, I was going to go wall in a village and make it like a apartment complex for me and my villagers.
Oh, there you go.
And then before the end of the season, I want to do like a 1-to-1 scale replica of the Great Pyramid.
Okay. Looking forward to that. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. I think we should do the Ender Dragon. As many people as we can get together. I think that'd be a fun episode.
Yeah, that should definitely be a group event.
Yeah. And then after that, you can respawn as whenever you want, as much as you
But
want.
when you get like over 4 players defeating it, it gets pretty easy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, right now we're at 4, so.
Yeah, perfect number right now.
Oh, did anybody find sheep?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, gee, not yet.
The llamas. If anyone wants torches, just come over to me.
Gotcha.
Dude, do you guys have the thing? It's called like ambient lighting, I think. When you hold a torch, it like lights up.
Oh, Optifine or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't really remember.
I
Yeah, it's-
don't quote me, but
I just really like.
Yeah, I use Optifine. I got it on right now.
and that's like if you're holding the torch, it resembles light. It doesn't actually give out a light, but it resembles.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
It makes it easier for you to see, but it doesn't change the light level in the game.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hey, do you guys have a what is it called? Like a second account for a camera?
I do not right now. I will be getting one. Oh, Elric, I know you do. You got to give me that gamer tag so I can whitelist it.
Yeah, that's Sir Coffee Black.
Okay, type it and I'll do it later.
Okay.
I'll forget.
Is there any chance I can like use it from time to time?
Yeah. Do you just have to tell me the gamer tag and I'll whitelist it? Okay, I gotta write that down before it
Alright.
disappears.
I got you.
You got it. Okay.
We just type that in my notes real quick. Sorry if you guys hear me sniffling. and shit.
Moving up in the world, getting an upgrade. Watch out.
Oh wow,
I know.
it's quick.
Yeah. Legendary gamer.
Coffee Black, right?
It just hit T. It'll be right there. So yeah, Sir Coffee Black. Yeah. All right. Explain that name.
Well, I love black coffee,
Fair enough.
There you go.
and I kind of wanted like a posh, like English butler guy.
Okay. Got it.
Oh no, creep, 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 creep. Stay away. No. I don't know you. Let go of my purse.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna hanging out with me. I'm gonna be coming up with some references that are probably way too old.
All right. Well then, hey, we'll learn. It's all right.
Wait, was that King of the Hill?
Yes, it was.
Oh yeah, boy.
Alright, I don't know if this is still true, but an axe does more damage than a sword, but the charge up time is longer, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. This skeleton's gonna kill me, Rip.
Holy crap!
What?
It just did like 4 or 5 hearts.
Yeah, they're deadly nowadays.
Oh, what is our difficulty set to?
Hard,
Odd.
because you only live once.
YOLO.
Exactly.
At least it's not hardcore, then you really do only live once.
Oh my god, that would be the dumbest server ever. I wouldn't last a day.
Yeah, I saw a server like that once, and they had like one
Yeah.
player, and it was just an hour.
It's like depressing. Especially if you get
Yeah.
far into it, and then you're like, ugh.
I mean, it'd be good for a contest if there was a lot at stake, like some real world cash or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, get away from me. Oh, wow. These guys are hitting hard.
The zombies or the what you call it? The skeletons.
Zombies.
Okay. Cool. A little bit.
Stone.
Yeah. Sorry if you guys hear me sniffling or
What
whatever.
what about you, Pi? What's your game plan besides that crevice? Like, what theme are you going for?
Like a huge community farm first.
Okay, alright, cool.
Yeah, I like to farm. It's simple and fun.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Hey, are rednecks a real thing in America?
Yeah.
Damn.
Very much.
How about in like what is it called? Media? Are they like what is it called? Accurately portrayed.
Yeah, for the most part.
Is it actually like oh whatever. I'm asking pretty
No,
pretty
fire
weird
away. No, I don't care.
I was gonna say, is incest an actual problem in the
That I don't know. I mean, I've heard the joke before, but I haven't actually dealt with that firsthand. But
That would be
I've heard the joke
problem.
before, but
By the way, a little tip because we're on hard. If you place your door on its side and then close it,
They can't break it?
Yeah, they get confused.
it's good to know.
That's a good tip to know.
I hate the zombie mechanics now. When you kill one, the other one spawn, or when you're fighting one, the other one spawn.
At least it's somewhat challenging.
Yeah, that's true. I like the sweeping mechanic though. Hitting more than one mob at a time. That was a good ad.
Or when guys will watch the creeper.
I think I've bit off more than I can chew. I'm like, I wanted to set up like a really small base just here, and I've mined out like probably a square that's gonna be like 1,000 blocks.
So, Ulrich, how long have you been playing Minecraft?
Oh, since 2012, I believe.
Oh wow, okay. I started on Xbox and then I transitioned over this when I found out how much better it was.
Oh yeah, for real. Like, I think all the Bedrock and Legacy console stuff. I think that's just like supposed to be the gateway to get you into
Yeah,
Java
that's
Edition.
true. Yeah,
It's also to get Mojang money.
that's true.
As soon as I get my cast off and I can actually play with the mouse in the right hand, it's gonna be, oh my god.
I got him.
Wait, what are you
I
playing with?
have one
Brendan?
heart. I have my mouse in my left hand and my keys in my right hand.
What is it? When's that pin supposed to
But
come off?
April 11th.
Oh, okay.
There's 4 days after that, so yeah.
All right, so here's a quick story. So I'm a huge NASCAR fan, major, love the sport. There was this one thing that this one channel put on Facebook. It was an April Fool's joke, and it was that NASCAR was going full electric. And they don't tell you it's an April Fool's joke until like the last 10 seconds. And I got so mad when I was watching the video that I left the video early. So I was sitting there the past like 3, 4, 5 days thinking that NASCAR was gonna be full electric. I was so pissed. I called all my friends. I was like, the sport's ruined. They're not gonna make any more money. We're gonna go to the races. We're gonna hear a bunch of weed whackers driving around the track. And then I watched it the other day just out of pure anger, and I found out it was an April Fool's joke. That's probably have you all seen anything like that?
Hell yeah, dude. Like, okay, this sounds really weird, but there's a game called Doki Doki Literature Club,
Okay.
and it's like a dating sim,
Okay.
but all the girls are really messed up, and they're like, it's just really messed up.
Okay.
And
Fair enough.
There's also a different type of dating sim like that, and they renamed the subreddit of Doki Doki Literature Club to the other one, to the other,
Oh, I got you.
and everyone got so annoyed because it was just like, because every single post was about the other dating sim,
Yeah.
and it was just
That's pretty good.
pretty funny.
I hated the texture they put on this. That was,
yeah,
that was horrible.
I really hated the thing that it put on.
I
your
didn't get
screen,
that
the
weird
emojis.
texture.
Oh my god, it was horrible. Be glad you didn't.
Dude, all it did was fill up all of Reddit for like an entire day and a
Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
Now, as far as like pranks go, did you guys ever see that video where guy goes to the car dealership and he's like test driving a Camaro or a Corvette, and he like starts peeling out and doing crazy stunts?
Yeah, they have like a professional
Yeah.
driver doing it.
Yeah, it was actually Jeff Gordon.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I think it was a Pepsi commercial or something.
How do y'all feel about pranks on here? Speaking of,
As long as they're harmless.
Destructive. Yeah,
I-
don't like destroy my base.
oh yeah, no duh. So
Yeah, I think the Hermit set a good example.
yeah, that's true. Okay, cool. As long as there's, I get it. There's limits and stuff like that, but as long as everybody's cool with it.
Actually, like aggravating the crap out of me.
What is?
Use my left hand for a mouse.
How long's rehab for you?
About 4 or 5 weeks.
No, that's not horrible.
So what'd you do to your hand, man?
Let's see, it was right after basketball season. I in my one gym, and I went up for a rebound. The ball, the way my thumb caught the ball, it bent the thumb all the way back, and it snapped in one place and tore a ligament. So as soon as that happened, uh, mom and dad, I was like, "Hey, I really think I just broke my thumb."
I didn't think he did. I thought he was being a baby.
Oh, dude,
That's
bro.
probably that's like exactly what they said. Oh shit! All right, ow. And they were like, "I don't really think you did anything too serious. Go back to school." I was like, "I really think I actually did something to my thumb. Just go back to class." And then after school, I went to my head athletic trainer. Was so swollen, times its normal size. I was like, "Yeah, I definitely did something."
I thought he jammed it. Like a basketball comes down, jams your finger.
Yeah.
I've done it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
I was just like, you're being a baby. I felt horrible when I found out he tore a ligament and he actually broke it. But what's the worst injury you've had, Elwick?
Oh, gee. uh, October 1st, 2015. I started like coughing while I was truck driving,
Okay.
and like the coughs just kept getting worse and worse, and I couldn't like catch my breath or nothing. I ended up passing out.
Oh.
And the thing is, like, I was already making my way to the shoulder,
Okay.
like, and I was going to park and everything, and wait till this coughing fit passed. But I remember getting like real close to the guardrail and thinking, all right, I'm going to slow down here and stop. Next thing I know, I'm like, just like 2 seconds, but it seemed like forever. I'm just like totally at peace. And it's like, I was just like floating on clouds. Next thing I know, I'm getting hit from every friggin' angle. And like, why? I actually said, why are you punching me? Come to find out, I took out about 200 small trees right there on I-80 near you guys.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. This, yeah.
Yep, and they took me over to the little hospital over there at State College.
Okay, yep.
Yep, come to find out, I broke the cuboid bone in my left foot.
Oh my god. Why are you punching me? God, wow. Oh, well, you beat my story. Hell.
Dude, I thought I was dead, man.
Wow.
The thing is, like, I actually got out of the truck and I was like walking to the road and everything. I didn't know that my foot was broke at the time.
The adrenaline was probably going.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, I feel bad.
Well, glad you're all right.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Thank God,
Yeah.
At least you're here with us today.
Yep.
Wow, there's a lot of llamas. Oh my god.
Guys are.
All right, what about you,
Hey,
Pi?
if
What's your
you
worst
guys-
injury?
Oh, like basically nothing. I sprained my wrist once by jumping like 20 feet,
Oh, all right, that'll do her.
but that's like it.
Consider yourself lucky.
Yeah, nothing's really happened.
Snipes,
I
I would say. Oh, go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, my appendix exploded. That was pretty bad.
I didn't know it didn't rain in the savannah. And what was that like when your appendix exploded?
It's like you're sick. You know when you have like
Yeah,
a cold and
yeah.
a stomach ache. Imagine that times like 200. It was horrible.
Oh my
Ow.
god.
Yeah, it sucked.
Can't even imagine that.
Ugh. Did it make
Yeah,
you
and
nauseous or was it just painful?
Yes, dude.
No,
It
real
was
nauseous?
like getting punched in the stomach and throwing up at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah, and my mom's like pretty hard. She doesn't like taking anyone to the hospital.
Yeah, I got you.
She's like, oh
Of
come on,
course.
suck it up,
Who
mate.
does?
You're
Yeah.
a pansy. It's like
Taking people who really likes taking people to the hospital.
I hate going to the hospital. Oh my god. I'm a big
I like
baby.
the hospital.
I'm a big baby when it comes to needles. Oh my god.
It's out where you get blood work.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah. All right, here's a quick story. So when I was enlisting into the military, you had to go down to this one place called MEPS, Medical Engineering Processing Center or section or whatever the hell it was, and you had to go through a bunch of these medical tests and stuff like that to make sure you were physically capable and mentally you had the mental capacity to do the military. There we go. Because I can't say the other word. You have the mental capacity to do the military. So I'm down here at this training center, and they're doing a bunch of things. They're making me do jumping jacks and a bunch of stretches just to make sure my agility's decent. They test my hearing, my sight, all the basic stuff. And I have a history of I can handle vaccines okay, but as soon as they stick a blood work needle in my arm, I pass out every time. Every time I hit the ground. Every time. I can fight it as hard as I can, and I know it's coming, and I'm not afraid of the pain. Every time I pass out. So I told my recruiter that before I went down to the enlistment center, and he's like, well, when you get down there, if they ask, tell them, but if they don't ask, don't tell them, because like passing out from that could lead to like brain issues, which could delay my enlistment, and he knew there was nothing wrong with me. I was just being a big baby when it came to needles. So I get down there, and I sit in the chair, and I wanted them to lay me down, because when they lay you down, you can't pass out because all the blood doesn't leave your head and all that fun stuff. But they sat me in the chair, and I'm tensing up. I'm real nervous because I know I'm going to pass out. I can already feel it coming. And the doctor, he's sitting there, he's looking at me. He's like, you doing all right? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. He's like, you seem really nervous. I was like, yeah, I just don't like needles. He's like, okay, well, here, take this squishy ball. So he gives me like one of those like stress balls. Man, I went like a mile an hour. I went like a mile a minute on that stuff. So as I'm freaking out, to my left, I'm in a chair. To my left, there's a wall, and to the right is where the doctor is. So I wanted him to do my right arm so I could look into the wall, so I didn't have to look at it, nothing like that. So after he puts that like elastic band over my arm and he ties it. And he's like, I can't seem to find a vein here. Let's do your other arm. So now I'm sitting in this chair. My arm is across my chest, and I'm looking right down at the joint of my elbow, right where the needle's about to go in. And I see him come over. I close my eyes, and as soon as he touches me, I open my eyes, and I see the needle go into my arm. As soon as I see that needle go into my arm, I pass out right away, out like a light. But instead of passing out like a nice normal person, I do some like chicken stuff. My body twitches, and I fall out of the chair. I face plant on the ground out of the chair at the enlistment center. And they hear me hit the floor, so a bunch of people rush in there. They pick me up. They put me back in the chair. And I wake up with I passed out with one person in front of me. I wake up with about 15 people staring at me. So I knew right away that I passed out. And I was like, oh, hell. So I pass out, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm not going to enlist today because they're going to think I have brain issues and stuff like that. And they ended up sticking me 3 more times because they couldn't get my vein, and that was horrible. And then after I'd done enlisted, I went and met my recruiter. So he's like, I heard you passed out. I was like, yeah, I hit the floor pretty good. He's like, how's your face? I was like, it hurts. So when it comes to needles, I'm a big old baby.
Oh wow.
It's okay. I had blood work. I was with the Army about 2 weeks ago, and I had blood work done. First time ever I did it without passing out. I was like, look, I'm a big kid now. It only took me till I was 20 years old to do it.
Right on.
Oh my God. Like vaccines. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just getting a regular blood test.
Yeah.
Once, and they could not find a vein for the life of them.
That's
They
the
had to stab
worst.
me. They had to stab me 15 times.
No, I would have been like, you're done. We're trying a different day.
Yeah, 15 times. It just kept on going in and out. There was like so many holes, so many band-aids.
Oh my.
Everyone had
That's horrible.
Awful.
The worst is when they stick it in and they miss, so they wiggle the needle around. Oh, that gets me every time. Like, I can usually handle them sticking it in, but once they start wiggling it around, nope, out like a light. It's like a light switch. There's like no warning, no nothing, just poof.
Yeah.
Gotta suck, Doug. Gotta suck.
Where are y'all at? I haven't seen you guys.
I'm still kind of right over here where we started at.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm like 100 meters from that.
I gotcha. That's weird to hear too. 100 meters.
Yeah.
Was it weird
Wait,
hearing a
what the
mile versus a kilometer?
I think a mile. Why would you do that? Why would you?
Listen, we're America. I wasn't around when it was made, but back then they felt like we had to be different. That's why we drive on a different side. We have a whole different measurement system.
Well, I mean, a lot of people do drive on that side. That's understandable. But your metric system's still dumb.
Oh yeah, it is. I think we should change. It'll never happen, but I think we should.
Say we should. I would.
I think
I
they
agree
took like a
with
survey
Garson.
on that,
Yeah,
and not many people wanted to change.
just make everything so much
Agree with
easier.
Garson. We definitely should change.
I'm gonna log. Yep, I was going to die, and I don't want to die. 'Cause I'm a pussy.
That's pretty good. I'll give you that one.
Hey, when you come back, you can come jump in this little hole where I got the rest of the chickens.
Oh man, you guys tell me when it's daytime.
That's the
I'm not.
first time I've heard
Yeah,
that. But incredible.
It's not, no. Go back. You're
I
fine.
want to die.
Oh,
Oh, half a heart, half a heart.
not rip.
Oh, shit.
And I spawn in the ravine again. God
Oh,
damn it, I'm
no.
getting killed by a baby
uh,
zombie.
Hold on.
Just got two
I'll
people.
TP you to me. Hold up.
Yeah, TP him into the chicken hole.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
Oh my god.
All right, give me a second. Hold on. I can't type that quick.
Oh my god. Hey, I spawned out. I'm all good.
Oh, as soon as I got it done, you spawn out. Perfect.
Yep.
But the zombie did my job for me, so we're good.
Good lord.
Do you remember where you died?
Yeah, it was like right outside my
Well,
base, so-
congratulations. You're the first death of the server.
I'm the first, I'm the second.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that. Alrighty, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little intro segment. It's been quite a while since my last little video. I've gotten a lot of work done. So we're gonna be in that video. I said I was planning on a marine life. Might do something out there for a base, but I think I'm gonna stay more western. As you can see, we're out here in Mesa. Got a little base going. Got a little mine going on down there. Nether portal. Basic chest. I'm gonna show you inside the mountain over here. Got a basic wheat farm. Nothing too special. Come over here. Got a sugarcane farm going. In here, got AFK fishing. Come over here. Got my enchantment table, my anvil. These were used to trap zombie villagers. And there's a skeleton in that one. Can I snipe him? A little lower. A little higher. Got him. For this iron farm, I'm in the process of trading with these guys to breed them. I have 2 in here so far. The farm is mostly built. Actually, I gotta go up this way. So, as you can see, just got 2 in there for now. Gotta put another level of cobble still. And then up here we have our first build. Jump down in here. Very in the pre-works of this build. Technically shouldn't even be building it because I don't really have a lot of supplies. Try it up here. I hope you enjoyed that little segment though. I'm really looking forward. It's a great group of guys. And we did have some other TimeCrafters join. I'm sure I will do intro segments with them in episode number 2 or 3. Come up here, we got our bed, dump creeper. Over here we have our first build. Nothing too pretty, nothing too great. I'm still not sure exactly how I feel about it, but it's getting there. Alrighty, well, this will be episode 1 of season 1 of TimeCrafters. I can't even talk. Of TimeCrafters. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.